sober, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Harmony, don't worry about it. This is the pre-party before the party. Zach and I are ready, and we're about to leave for the party. Are we in the camera?
Like a great white shark on Shark Week. Oh!
So this is what it looks like when you open my show.
This is when you open a show, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay. Welcome. Doesn't it feel so formal?
It feels ridiculous is what it does.
Welcome to Zach's couch.
Welcome to
our first interview session.
My room with my couch and my...
Which you've all seen. We don't need to go over
Yes,
it.
we've already...
Yeah. Been a while. Although there are some questions about the furniture.
Oh, yes.
Well,
we'll answer those, yeah.
So we took your questions on Twitter, and we're going to ask them. This will be our weekly... gathering with a member of the cast. So today it's Zach and I. We just had our opening on Thursday.
We did.
How did you feel?
I felt really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we've been doing the show for a month already, so
yeah.
Performance-wise, it was, you know, doing the show. But it was nice to have a lot of fans and, friends and family.
Friends and
and there was some public there too, which I was not aware of until
I wasn't aware of
afterwards.
either.
I didn't know that, but they all really enjoyed it as well.
Yeah.
And the party afterwards was fun and...
Loud.
Yeah, fun and loud.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Corey Bridges asks, I know it's your opening week, congrats, but how do you keep the show fresh with 8 performances a week? As a new kid.
As a new kid. Well, fortunately, we're still pretty new into the run, so...
We can't be that bored.
Yeah, I think this question would pertain more to February? But I don't know. I mean, I think even now, I think that, you know, I think it's new and fresh every time you do it because you have a new and fresh audience every time you do it. So you just have to kind of play those levels a little bit. And I think I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I'm sure. But I think, you know, live comedy is kind of like playing jazz with your audience, and they respond or don't respond or whatever, and you have to then respond to whatever they're doing, and that keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
Keeps it fresh.
Of the youth, these names are amazing. Some of them I'm not going to understand.
These are Twitter handles?
These are Twitter handles,
oh, wow.
Yeah. Asked, what is it like moving from LA to NYC? What is your favorite thing about the move and your least favorite thing about the move?
I love that I live in New York City. I've always wanted to live in New York City, so I'm very happy to be here.
We're happy to have him.
Thank you. Appreciate that. My most favorite thing about the move is public transportation. My least favorite is the weather.
Really? Public transportation? That's your favorite thing about New York?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely one of my favorite things. I love the energy in New York. I think that it's unparalleled. I've been blessed enough to have gone to many big cities in the world, some capital cities in the world, and every city is very different, and the energy is very different. But nothing compares to New York. Osnapitsgabs. That's definitely what it says. That's weird. I was almost going to choose that as
Oh, wait, no, I got it. Okay, I got it. Oh, snap, it's Gabs. That's what it is. But there's Z's. That's why it's really hard. Look at that. Look at that. Wouldn't you say Ozna Snips Gabs?
No.
Yes, you would.
No,
yeah, he's just saying that now. Okay, oh, snap, it's Gabs. Says, Zachary Levi, are you going to keep the beard forever?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna use it as long as I'm Aaron.
Yes. It's very Aaron.
It's very Aaron. I don't know. It comes and goes. I like it. I like that. I like that.
Story.
What?
When he had to leave during rehearsals to go do reshoots for Thor.
Oh yes.
And he's blonde in Thor with like blonde eyebrows and blonde beard and everything. So he came back. Fortunately, we didn't have to see him in all of the
we
middle
redyed
stages, but they redyed his eyebrows.
Redid my eyebrows a little too dark.
Crazy.
They were a little too dark.
And then he had no beard.
And then I shaved all this off
because it was
all
blonde,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was crazy. I walked in and it was like, who's this guy?
Who is that guy?
He looks totally different without a beard. I've never known you as such.
Yeah.
And with those caterpillar eyebrows, but it all grew back perfectly. And now Thor is coming out, and he's a strapping blonde. So look out for that.
There you go.
This one's my favorite question. Pataphysical Sigh says, is Zachary Levi a Smash fan?
I saw one episode of Smash.
Of the first season.
I
Guess who
saw
was not
one
in the
episode. It was the
first
first season. In fairness,
Yep. This is why I asked.
I
the question.
watch almost no television at all. I have many friends that are on television. I don't watch any of their shows either. Because I don't watch television.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, and not all of those friends watched Chuck. Did you ever watch Chuck, Krista?
No, I never did.
There you go.
Never saw an
So,
episode. Also never saw Tangled.
So, and by the way, and she had 5 years to watch my show, and a great Disney movie that she's never
I
seen.
know. I need to see it, but now just
So,
kind of holding out.
anybody out there who's hating me for have never watched Smash, please just give me a little
We're busy
grace.
people.
What are you two really
Yeah,
drinking
yes.
during the show? Hashtag curious. That's from Linda Fort Worth. I'm drinking throat coat tea that has been whipped, so it gives it a little head on it that makes it look like beer.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes he chokes
Spoiler alert.
on it. The other day you choked on it. And
What?
you wiped and wiped and wiped, and then
It-
you got a huge laugh.
I did.
Don't ever do that again.
It wasn't intentional.
I'm drinking water, except for that I take a shot of something dark, and that's decaf iced tea, because I can't have caffeine.
There you go.
There you go.
I think Casey and Aaron are in any way like Anna or Chuck.
Anna. He didn't watch Smash.
We would have gone over this. Anna.
Yes, I think
The
Casey and
diva.
Anna and the diva are a lot alike. Casey and Anna would both drink during the day. They both have sketchy sexual pasts, and they're attracted to musicians and bad boys. But I think Anna's I don't know, Casey and Anna might be like equal friends. Anna was a very good friend. I don't know how Casey is as a friend. She doesn't return phone calls from her BFF.
Well, but that's because you're otherwise engaged
Yeah.
in a date that you are pretty ramped up in.
What about you?
Chuck,
Well,
and, Chuck
I know
and
the
Aaron
answer
are
to this.
very similar. I often
Always.
joke about the fact that First Date is kind of like Chuck the Musical. Because I think that Chuck and Aaron are very similar. And different. They also have differences for sure. But I think they're both good guys. They both have a good heart. And I'm always grateful to play guys.
Wow,
that
we're
have a
really
good heart.
stretching.
I know, right, dude? Typecast, hi-yo.
Except for I'm nothing like Casey or Anna. Not nothing like, but you don't even know Anna.
You just described on it. From Emily Noel _16. What's the funniest on stage, parenthetically, or backstage mishap that's happened so far?
We haven't had too many. Although you choked on that burger that one
Yeah,
time.
I would actually say that might have been the biggest mishap.
It wasn't funny though. It was
No.
scary.
Yeah, well, I wasn't scared. I was just bummed that I was not
Yeah.
able to actually sing.
It was
or
right
talk.
before his like really slow ballad, and he choked on his hamburger, and
Yeah.
it was like had to stop and like
Cheeseburger.
get the back whip and everything. We all had to kind of
I
rally
should
around
have
you.
just stopped. I honestly should have just said, we just need to stop for a second. I should
No,
have
you
done-
got to keep going. The show must go on.
No, but we have a show that we can break the fourth wall like that. We could do that.
Yeah. Well, you sort of did. You were like, oh, I'm sorry, I swallowed that thing wrong there, and like Bryce, like it was bad. I choked on opening too. A doctor was in the audience, and she was like, I was so concerned
Oh,
about
yeah.
you. It was a really quick choke.
Like a little piece of lettuce.
Well, yeah, just one of those.
So weird.
Hocked it up.
What do you do to relax now you've 8 shows a week?
Oh.
Now, what
Now
do we do
that
to
you
relax
have
now that we
8
have
shows a week.
8 shows a week?
I don't talk. It's one of my favorite things to do, is to stop talking. Because I talk for 90 minutes during the show, and then sing, and then talk, and then sing, and then talk. So,
I agree with her, which is why doing this interview right now
Uh-huh.
is freaking me out. Because we're talking a lot. No, what do I do to relax? I like sleeping in. That's fun.
you do so much more stuff, though.
Well, only because I've been looking for an apartment. But if I
No, but
wasn't
you
looking
like
for
go
an
out with your friends and that.
After the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
because
like
I can sleep
relaxing,
because I can
too.
sleep it off the next day.
You like to be social.
We also went to a water park in New Jersey.
It
That
was
a lot of
so
fun.
fun. You guys should go. Mountain
Um,
Creek. By the way, you're the star of the week on Broadway.com. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Star of the week.
I greatly appreciate that. Thank
yeah.
you, Broadway.com.
So thanks, Broadway.com. All right, that's our interview. Stay tuned for next week when we might have. I don't know who should be next. I'm thinking Sarah Chase.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Tweet your questions.
Go guy girl, guy girl, guy
Yeah,
girl.
Sarah Chase. Okay.
And then Bryce after that.
And then Bryce. That's what I was
And then
thinking.
Kate.
And then Kate. And then
And then Chris.
Chris. And then we'll have to do Blake. And then.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sarah Chase is next week. Bye. So that is our second episode of Kiss and Tell. I hope you enjoyed coming to our opening and our little interview. So you heard our next interview will be with Sarah Chase. So tweet me your questions at KristaRodRozerogus, hashtag Kiss and Tell for questions about Sarah. She's hilarious and beautiful and plays my sister in the show, among other things. And she is going to be a hoot and a half. Thank you guys for all your feedback. I'm so glad you're enjoying the vlog. I'm really happy to be doing it, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. We have some exciting stuff coming up next week, but I can't tell you about it. Okay? Bye.